Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our service here at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. Welcome those in church and those online. And I would like you to welcome today our medium, Marcus Lapsa. Welcome, Marcus, and ask you to come and say a few words, and followed by the opening prayer.
Good morning, everybody. It's my absolute honour and privilege to come and serve Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. A little bit about me. I've been told to give you a minute or so about me. I've been a working medium since November 1985. I teach psychic and mediumistic development, and I literally am just a medium. Nothing fancy. I work with sounds, I work with feelings, and various different pitches, and hopefully at the second part of the service we're going to prove survival. And to me, as a medium, it's more about proving survival so individuals can structure their lives around that knowledge of a continuation of life. Really down to earth. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. And if you could join me in prayer. Let us link together and send our thoughts and prayers to the great creative force whom we call God. O loving divine spirit, as we gather once again in one of your houses of love, we come in the warmth and the knowledge that we can walk this pathway that we call spiritualism towards thee without persecution in this country. But we know that there are many people in the world that are persecuted for their beliefs. So we send out a special thought and prayer to the leaders of the countries of the world, to the leaders of the religions of the world. And we pray they can be more inspired by your divine love to work towards that ultimate goal, the brotherhood of man. As truly deep in our hearts and every part of our being, we know there is but one God and we are all one family. I will ask one thing this day. If I am to be used as an instrument for thy will, let everything given be of the highest possible, given in truth, in love, and humility. Amen.
Thank you, Marcus. We now have come to the point in the service where we have our healing moment. We send the thoughts of healing to those known and unknown to us. And you send your own thoughts to those personally known that you might not have put in the book to be included. But I'll read out these names: Jim, Pat Ward, Irene Smith, Kelly, Reese, Elizabeth, Tom, Barry Harding, Zuzu, Noah, David, John, Mick, Luna and family, and Jill. We'll ask that all of those will be granted the healing that they need, and we also ask for healing to actually our friend Cherie, who's back today. She's had a little stint in hospital, and what some people will do for hospital food, eh? And so we send lots of healing out to those, to the animals and the birds and the fishes and those of the sea, and ask that those that are in need be granted the healing. And if it is for any of them to go back to world of spirit, please let their passing be as pain-free and peaceful as possible. I would now ask you to join with us in saying the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And now I'm going to ask, who's going to go around with the collection, please? Phil. Phil's going around with their collection. And you're going to put some things up on the system, Richard? Yeah, some adverts? Okay.
Help Spiritual Psychics TV grow our TikTok channel. connect with us at SPTV UK. We're on a journey to reach our next milestone, and we need your help. Follow us today and support us going live. Imagine getting personalised readings, discovering your card of the day, and so much more. Don't miss out on the opportunity to explore new adventures with us. Follow, engage, and transform. Join our growing community at Spiritual Psychics TV with @SPTV UK on TikTok. This Monday morning from 10:30 a.m, broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube, join Nick Brown and Karen Wood in their weekly programme, Start Your Day. Our magazine-style show features insightful readings, dynamic conversations with special guests, discussions on intriguing social issues, and thrilling competitions to energise your Monday morning. So don't forget to set your alarms, and we'll see you there.
This coming Monday from 8 p.m, join Minty May for an evening of psychic and mediumship readings.
Thank you very much for that, Richard, and thank you for Phil for going around with the collection. I'm sorry I can't read out any names today because the print is so small that even with my reading glasses, it's just suddenly come up large. That's it, as if by magic. I'd like to say hello to Sophie. Good morning to you. And good morning, Kay, whoever that is. Anonymous person. Petra, and my lovely granddaughter, should be that. No, she's not, she's my goddaughter. I haven't got granddaughters. Morning to you. Morning, Sue Bailey. Not our Sue Bailey, we know Sue Bailey, but you're a different one. Carolyn Thomas. And I'll say one more, that's Rebecca Whelan. Good morning to you. And I will now do the reading. This reading is called My Coloured Life, and it was by a lady who I don't know if she's still with us or in spirit now, probably in spirit. She was a medium I knew years ago, Rita Foy, and it's My Coloured Life. Looking back on life, I see I've taken quite some flack, and so now I say to you, my friend, colour me black. Days pass by and I learn to change things, I must pray. And then to all my friends I turn and say, colour me grey. As my anger slowly dies, I'm learning life anew. With a healing breeze of gentle sighs, today, colour me blue. Spring comes in with fine new growth, out of winter cold and lean. I feel my soul and spirit both colour with the colour grain. Time has passed and now I know how to become more mellow. From little acorns oaks do grow, so now colour me yellow. I know that I must show great strength, my inhibition so to shed. I must go to any lengths for strength colour me red. I now emerge with inner peace, knowing life's a treasure trove. All can have a little piece, my spirit colours mauve. I come through the blackness of despair through blue and the healing light. None of these colours can compare with the purity of white. When I have learnt life's lessons, all mysteries unfold, then I will pass to heaven to be coloured gold. That is the end of the reading, and I will now ask Marcus to give us his address. Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you very much. I'm on a little step, and I think this is to stop me moving around. So anyway, good morning, everybody. I've made it a habit of asking the congregation to give me something to speak on, because I used to turn up about an hour before service, sit in the car, think of a subject, decide on something, stand here and talk about something totally different. So if someone can just give me a word to start on. Oh, everybody's shy now, aren't they? Resentment. Oh my goodness, that's the biggie, isn't it? The thing is, quite often, you know, we resent quite a lot of our thoughts at times, don't we? Because quite often, and I always say, and I know this is in my past, it hits the gob before it hits the brain. And quite often, when we go forward, and we're talking about spiritualism, you're all in a spiritualist church, and quite often, there's a lot of people that resent spiritualists. Does everybody here tell everybody they come to a spiritualist meeting? There's a few nodding heads, or a few hands up. But quite often, if you say, oh, I'm going to see a spiritualist medium, do you sometimes get that funny look? Oh, my God, are you one of those funny people who lock themselves away in little dark holes, waiting for a knock or a ring of the bell? And quite often, people don't realize that we're just normal, everyday people. We are spiritual beings, and we have the knowledge of a continuation of life. But for some reason, there are other people, other religions that resent us. Why? Why? Is it because we have a knowledge of that continuation of life? And we know, as spiritualists, and especially to me as a medium, no matter what color, no matter what creed, most importantly of all, no matter what religion you profess you belong to, when that physical body falls away, you, and the real you continues on. The physical body falls away and you continue on. And that's mind-blowing, really, isn't it? Because then we have to structure our lives around that knowledge and not be resentful of others, no matter what religious book they read, no matter what religious leader they follow. There might be a grain of truth in every single religion. But ultimately, you are personally responsible for your own spiritual growth. And when you have that knowledge, you can't be resentful of others, because you know that you are responsible for your actions, your thoughts, and your deeds. No one else. So then when we have that knowledge, we have to look within. And when you look within, there is a spark of divinity that links you to the God force that propels you forward. And ultimately, we're going to make mistakes, and we are going to be resentful because of what someone said or what someone done to us. But to grow spiritually, you have to look within. And your path is your path. And your spiritual growth is your spiritual growth. So don't resent others. Try not to feel resentful. Irrespective of what they do, irrespective of what they say, irrespective of the opposition you get. And if you get opposition because you're a spiritualist, then thrive on it. Look at it. If someone calls you evil or any nonsense that they do, look at it, research it, and delve into your inner being. Because you are the one that can change the world. Just by a smile. And to grow spiritually. If you want to grow spiritually, it's dead simple. And spiritual love is even simpler. Because if you look down at a baby, at some time there'll be this absolutely gummy little smile, won't there? And it'll hit you and you'll have that lovely feeling. And I even define you get some old blokes on there, they stand there and they look down at them and they say, oh, they only eat them. But then that smile comes and that spiritual love hits that person. How can we be resentful of spiritual love? And you, just by serving in your way, you can grow spiritually. So put resentment to the side. Go forward in your way. Find your truth. Find a path that is right for you, irrespective of whatever anybody says or does to you. And quite often, we do feel quite resentful when we lose the physical presence of someone. And quite often people say, why have you taken this person, God? Why have you taken them? And if you're true to yourself and true to your spirit, you will look back at some time and you will say, thank you, God. Thank you for giving me that pain. Thank you for giving me that grief. Because now I know I can use that knowledge of the suffering that I've been through in an act of service to someone. So don't be resentful. Just be you. Find that spark of divinity within and go forward in your way. I do thank you very much for allowing me to speak to you.
Thank you for those lovely words, Marcus. It gives us all something to think about. And no, unfortunately, there's a friend of mine that doesn't have the facility to go online. And in actual fact, she really needed to hear that. That would have hit home. But there you are. She's not. All right. Right. Now, I'm going to hand back over to Marcus in just a moment for him to give his clairvoyance, to give his messages of hope, comfort, and from those from the other side that are looking out for us and what they need to say. And it's unlikely today that Marcus will be able to actually give any messages to those of you online because the reception is not too great today. So anyway, but I'm sure you'll be able to find things in LinkedIn, and maybe a message might be for someone here in the church and for you as well, because often we have similarities in our lives that cross over. And who knows, it might even be that there's someone in your family that lives miles away that's watching online, and it applies to them as you because that person is linking with you both. Right, now, and those of you here, please remember that it's like them coming to visit you. If they came and knocked on your door or rang your bell, and you opened the door, stood and looked at them and said nothing, didn't even smile, they'd think, oh, well, I'm not welcome. I don't think I'll stop. I'm going. So please make them feel welcome. Give them that nice smile, that nice hello. And if you can't quite readily know immediately, then do say so. And that will mean that Marcus will have to ask them another question and say, well, come on, give them a bit more information. Make them recognise you. So with that, let's have nice smiles, and I'll hand you back to Marcus for his mediumship.
Thank you very much. Good morning again. Right, hopefully this is going to be the happy part. Is anybody not been here before? Oh, you haven't? Well, in a minute, what we're going to do, we're going to turn out all the lights. We're going to close the curtains. And we know anybody there. But have you seen anything like this before? No. All I am is a medium. I work with sounds, I work with pictures, I work with feelings. I interpret that information and I try to prove survival. It's as simple as that. Nothing to be frightened of, nothing. Anybody else, I don't want you sitting there with your fingers crossed, your legs crossed, everything else crossed, thinking, I want a message, but I don't want you to speak to me, because it doesn't work like that. If it's no, then we have an early cup of coffee and we go and watch something on the, we go and watch the London Marathon or something. Because we need to take the pressure off. Because this is just mediumship. That's all it is. Can I talk to the lady in the green straight in front of me, please? Oh, you forgot what you put on then, didn't you? You had to look down, didn't you? You should be able to. You should be able to take a Tom in spirit.
I've got an Uncle Tom.
Oh, you got an Uncle Tom. Is he in spirit?
Yes.
Yeah, just say yes then. It's much easier. I'm sorry, because he's brought a bit of his character through. And what he's done, and you can't see it, he's made me put my hand in my left pocket. Now, we used to do that a lot, didn't he?
Well, I don't know.
Well, it's okay. Well, anyway, I'm picking up feelings from him, and he's made me put my left hand in my pocket, and he's quite, how do I put it? He was quite forthright with his attitude. Do you understand?
I have to say that he died before I was born.
Oh dear! You might not be able to find this out. Well, anyway, we've got him, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some information that you'll be able to check. Well, he's just shouted. You should be able to take 2 birthdays in June. Come on.
June's my name.
June's your name?
Yes.
Well, that's not a birthday though, is it? 2 birthdays in June?
1 birthday, I think, yeah.
Well, you should, when you find the other, it'll be on the 25th, okay?
Right, thank you.
1 in September?
Yes.
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 Yes, I know, because he just told me. Oh, God, it's hard work, isn't it? It's like pushing water uphill with the rake. But anyway, he's teasing me. I know you said you wouldn't know his character, but you should know the character of Mary that suffered with 2 heart attacks.
Yes, I've got 2 Marys.
Yeah, I want the one that suffered 2 heart attacks. She died on the second one. Well, she said heart failure, and I said, we all have heart failure.
Yes, I'm not sure about that, but they all had heart attacks in them.
They all had heart attacks. Well, so anyway, but you know if you can take let's get the right character, because this Mary always used to shake her head a little bit.
I don't know. All
right. Well, she's just making me. I'm saying, come on, Mary, give me something. She said, well, I used to shake my hair a bit, and she said my hair what do they call it? Backcomb it? Backcomb it. She just said backcomb. She's just put a pain in the lower part of my spine, so that should be you.
Me?
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry, you can have the pain because I don't want it. but she just put that just to, because I'm saying to her, come on, give me something else. And she's also telling me that, to me, you look very relaxed and everything else, but there is a little bit of worry about you at the moment.
Yes.
And there's a little bit of stress, and you're getting a little bit of anxiety, and you know where your chest pounds a little bit,
yes.
And then you see, and she's telling me you tell yourself off as well. Yes. She's saying, what's the word you use? She's saying, not get your act together, because that's not the terminology, but I need to sort myself out.
Yes.
Is that what you say to yourself? Yes, you do. Well, she just told me that. She's also saying okay, I've got it. There's also a Nelly. That's a funny name, isn't it? Nelly.
Because this is going back quite a bit, you see.
I don't care. They don't care. I don't care. It's either yes or no. And even if it's no, when we go and we find out it's a yes, then we know there's communication. Do you understand?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I've just been given a Nelly. Yes. Going back to Tom, because he's the original communicator, he's also saying that you should be able to take an anniversary of a passing on the 28th of December. 3 days after Christmas.
That's my husband's funeral.
That's your, okay. Well, as long as you understand where they're taking, you understand. What they want to get across is that the more that you're getting that little bit of anxiety, the more that you're getting a little bit stressed, you have got a couple of strategies to calm yourself down. And they said you need to implement those a little bit more. Do you understand?
Yes.
You just implement those, and you know how to do it. And then, look, stop telling them off so much. You tell them off, don't you? You tell spirit off.
No.
Well, I can't change that. It's as if to say, well, you haven't told. What this may say, it's as if you say, well, you haven't told me yet. You haven't sorted it yet.
It's not them I told off, it was the doctor.
Oh, all right. So that, well, if that's my error, that's my
I
error.
had a condition that I'd had for 2 years.
Okay, okay.
Until now.
Well, I'll put my hands up on that one. I just got a feeling of you're telling someone off anyway. Yeah, just just use your strategies,
Yeah,
okay?
thank you.
And I'll leave that information with you, okay? Can I talk to the lady with the glasses? The glasses, yes. Oh, sorry. There's 2 ladies with glass. Anybody else with? Oh, there's 3. All right. Yeah. The lady that has just drawn close to me has just indicated that she used to trip over her words, and she used to get the wording wrong, so it sounded a little bit funny. Now, I feel this is a grandmother. Can you take a grandmother that used to maybe, she didn't have a speech impediment, but it would be like before she started the sentence?
I can't really remember that.
No, you can't remember that. Okay, okay. I've got this lady. She's telling me that she died at the age of 74, this lady.
That's an aunt, yeah.
Oh, it's an aunt. Okay. She used to trip over words a little bit. And
I didn't notice that.
well, she's just said, well, as I said, I can't change that anyway, but we've got the aunt anyway, because she's quite stern. She was quite stern. Quite, yeah, as if to say, like, children should be seen and not heard type. Do you understand?
Well, I've never. Well, she had 5 children.
Well, yes, but as I said, I can't change that because she's just saying that. Look, there's got to be a strictness. There's got to be, there's got to be discipline, and that's what she wants to put across. Yeah, and there's something in your life that you need to be a little bit more disciplined about, she's telling me.
Oh, can't think what that is.
Well, what was she saying? She's given me, where some people like to categorize things and put things in boxes and this, that, and the other, and be quite symmetrical and everything else. And, because if that's tidy, then that will be tidy and that will be, that's you all over. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And this is what she's telling me. You should also be able to take a birth weight of 7 pounds 4 ounces.
Not any of mine, no.
No, I
don't know anything.
God, take the blinkers off. Take the blinkers off. 7 pounds 4, they've just told me, and also a birth time of 18 minutes past 12. 18 minutes past 12. But even if you haven't got it now, you can have a look as well. There should also be a George in spirit. What are you doing to me?
I don't know, George.
He was Susan's husband.
Susan's husband?
No, you haven't got that. No. I've got a George and a Susan. Nobody else can take this, can they? George and a Susan? The lady next to you. You can. We'll take the mic then. It's all right. It's all right. You can say yes, no, and I don't know. It's all right.
Susan, she's not long just passed away.
Yeah, but you.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, all right. Well, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. I'll be back to you in a second. Right, but you can take these 2, okay?
Okay,
yeah. I'm not saying this is the Susan. I'm not saying this is the Susan, okay? Mm-hmm. But there was a lady that had angina. Is it all right? Okay. As long as we know where we're going, you understand it, yeah? And again, they just can't get it right. Do you know the meds? They just can't get it right. Do you understand?
Well, they're not really giving me anything for it, and I want more of something, and they will give me more of that. So, yeah.
So I'll take that to be a yes then. God, it's a long way to get to a yes, wasn't it? And the lady now that's just drawn close to me used to hold her hands like that. Can you see the way I'm holding my hands? And she used to sit, and this is not the Susan. This lady used to sit in a what do they call it? Like a wing-back chair.
That may be, if that's the lady that used to stutter a little bit.
Yes.
That would be my mum.
All right. Well, don't tell me anything.
Oh.
Don't feed the medium. We've got enough weight on us, is it?
Like you say, a little.
But look, as long as you know who I'm communicating with, that's fine. But let the evidence come from them. Okay? But you understand this, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it used to be a little bit, know that Les Dawson and Alec Gilroy from, the little comedy sketch. Her shoulders used to go like that. Yeah?
I don't know if I noticed that, but maybe when she laughed, she used to
Yeah,
laugh
I did. But it was a nice laugh. Do you understand? A wholesome laugh.
Yeah.
It's not just me laughing at someone. We've got to laugh together.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And you also bite the right hand side of your tongue now and again.
Yeah, sometimes I catch. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well, they just made me do that. They just told me to look at the screen. Oh, somebody else, Mo May has got there. So anybody online as well who can follow this, because quite often they run things parallel. Do you understand? But you don't run things parallel. You run them in duplicate, couple of times. You run it. Your mind is all over the place. Absolutely all over. You might be putting something in the washing machine. You're already down at the shops. By the time you're down at the shops, you're
that sort of thing.
Yeah. It's always on the go, And if you look at Harry in spirit, remember Harry?
I can't think of Harry, but I'm sure there is one.
Oh, there is. Well, don't say yes for the sake of it, because we have to find him now, don't we? I've got a Harry, and he used to work in engineering.
My daughter's an engineer.
Okay, well, I've got a Harry, and his mind is very mechanical and all over the place, and logical thinking and whatever. And they're just saying that's the way in which you act all the time. Yeah, and it gets you a little bit frustrated because you can only do one thing at once.
Bit worn out, yeah.
And and the energy is, and it's drawing you down a little bit. It's drawing you down. God, and he's trying to get that balance as well. Lavender you smell quite often, yeah? Well, you just smiled.
Because, I don't know why, it just, you just did something when you said that. I don't know why.
Yeah, but quite often.
Colour is a big thing to me as well.
Oh, the colour lavender is okay, but they just give me the smell because they're making me aware of, you use quite often the clairsentient side of your nature.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Look at the screen again, they said. Okay, I've looked at it. You need your highs testing.
I do, but I've got.
Oh, you do? Okay, but
because I need.
And anybody's developing mediumship and everything else, as they always say, you have to notice what they're making me do, and that's what they made me do, because I couldn't see it. So let's get that enacted a little bit, please. Yeah, because you say yes. They're telling me, she says yes.
Well, it's not worth it though, because I need.
Well, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. They say, you say yes, and then there'll be an excuse not to do it.
Well, it's a reason.
A reason or an excuse. Well, call it what, but they're right. Okay. September the 9th should mean something to you.
The 7th is my birthday.
No. It's 9th. They can count.
September the 9th. It rings a bell, but I can't think.
It rings a bell. Well, hopefully you'll find it, because as I said, they can count as well. Okay. Yeah. And I'll leave that with you. Okay. Can I talk to the lady on the left-hand side? Is it a green jacket you've got on? Oh, well, you looked around then. Yes. Hello there. Is it all right if I talk to you? Yeah, because you looked a bit worried then when I came to you. The particular contact I've got is a gentleman, and he took his own life. Do you know of a gentleman in spirit that took his own life? You don't? Okay. Because I had a contact come and it changed, and then this gentleman came in, and he is telling me that it was the second time, second time he tried, and you can't take this. Okay, let's get a little bit more. I've also got, I'm not going to change it because the energy that came close to me was a young girl, but then this gentleman stepped in and started communicating. He said it was the second attempt of his own, second attempt. I can't change that. I can't change that. I can't change it. I've got a 15-year-old girl in spirit that died through illness, and a gentleman that took his own life. Can you take either of those?
Gentleman could be someone. Oh yeah, last year.
Could you hold the mic up a little bit, can't you?
Last year, someone?
He hasn't given me the year, he's just told me that he was... You have got him?
To my mind, yes.
Okay, you've got him. Okay, well, as I said, and the important thing is with mediumship, what you have to understand is, even if you can't take it here and now, if you go and then 2 or 3 months later, it all comes together, that's then your evidence. Do you understand? That's your evidence. There's also this young girl that suffered with illness, and if you can't link with her at the moment, I feel that you will find her because it was leukemia that took her. Okay? It was leukemia that took her. And now I don't want you to relate any of this information to the next bit of information, okay? This is just them giving me who they are, what they are, and if we can link with the gentleman, okay? It's because there is a worry about someone's eating habits. This side?
Yeah.
Yes? Do you understand this? And the thing is, quite often, with this type of thing going on, what you have to do, people are like walking on eggshells. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You understand this, but quite often a bit of tough love as well, a little bit of tough love, telling people as it is, because that will help as well. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, I've got a Welsh accent. I can hear an accent of yours, and I don't know where it's from. Do you understand? But I've got the name of Maria in spirit.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got Maria in spirit. Oh wow! And they just showed me, because I've had a lovely tour of the church, and there was various different things that shown to me. And what this Maria has brought me is a oh God, what do they call it? A rosary. That's it. God, I should know that. My wife's got one hanging up in the garden I borrowed. Yep. So there's a Catholic link.
Yeah.
Yeah, and quite often, not quite often, they're telling me there's a Catholic link, and there's oh dear, you know that there's certain saints that do, within the Catholic faith that do intercede. Do you understand? It's as if someone's lighting a candle at the moment or saying a prayer for someone to intercede. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, what you have to understand is that what people call prayer or manifestation or whatever, it does work. It does work, and we know that. And you should also know that you're a healer. Are you aware of that?
No.
No. Okay. So, and I've done this a few times. So, you know, sometimes when you're talking to your friends group and you have a little chat
Yeah.
and they say, oh, I feel ever so much better for talking to you. Do you understand? You get that, don't you?
Yeah.
You get that quite often, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know you're a healer. It's okay. And quite often, you know, if you're tactile with someone, you're touching someone, they say, oh, your hands are nice and warm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It happens to me.
Oh, I know it happens to you. They're telling me it happens to you, and this is what they say. But don't worry, you don't know you're a healer. Okay? The thing is, quite often we have these preconceived ideas of what healing is. And when you counsel people and they bang ideas off you and you help them and you nurture them and you help, even at times you just might put your arm around someone and whisper to them, and yeah, you do this quite often.
Yes.
That's the part of the healing. Do you understand?
Lovely to know that.
Well, you've done it all your life. You've done it all your life. And you know inside the love that you have. Do you understand? And quite often you've said to yourself, people misunderstand me. Is this correct?
It is.
It is. Well, spirit don't misunderstand you. They know a channel when they know where they can direct that energy. Do you understand? And this Maria is also telling me you should also be able to link with where there is a stillborn baby in spirit. You should know of a stillborn baby.
Yeah.
And what you have to understand is that the spirit grows. You know, the memories that we have of someone who touched the earth or were about to touch the earth, that spirit grows. Do you understand?
Yes.
And the energies quite often, because now and again you get a boost of energy, don't you? You don't know where it's come from. Yes? Please speak to me. Hold the mic up a bit.
Yeah.
Please speak to me, because you're not in your head like this. You're not in your head. And you get this boost of energy. Just realize where the energy is coming from and where you can direct it to. And that's part of the healing. Okay?
Okay.
Though you should be able to link with 2 birthdays in October, an anniversary of a gentleman's passing in February. Have you got those?
October, yes.
Yep.
February, not quite sure.
Okay, okay. And there's also, you know, one of the little Chihuahua type dogs, the little toy dogs.
Yeah.
You should know of a little toy dog in spirit. Yes, it's not the dog that's giving the information.
All right.
Okay, it's a memory. It's just they're just building up the picture. Okay.
Okay.
Use the healing in the way you always have, but just be a bit more aware of the energy flow. Okay. And don't forget
Okay.
the person with the eating disorder. Sometimes we need nurturing, sometimes a bit of tough love. Okay. So you can advise. Okay. And I'll leave that with you. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. Bless you.
Can I talk to this lady here, please? I always say to Spirit, don't start talking to me until, or communicating, not just talking, until I stand up. But I had this person when I was sitting down right at the beginning, and it's a gentleman that was making me shake. And I'm not sure if it was Parkinson's or whatever, but as soon as I picked up the glass, he just made me shake. And
I can't place it at the moment.
okay. Oh, it's all right. I've got it. I've got it. It's not Parkinson's. It's alcohol. This gentleman was an alcoholic. Do you know of an alcoholic in spirit who literally drunk every single day?
No.
No, you don't.
Oh, actually, yes.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I'm not saying that this is his name, okay? I'm not, because quite often within mediumship, when we get two bits of information, we glue them together. Because you know this person, and the way in which he used to regulate it is that he wouldn't drink until a certain time, but he used to drink every single day. And he was a working man, he's telling me. So he used to work, he used to go to work. He said, I wasn't one of those lazy about type drunks. He used to go to work. Do you understand? You're not in your heads. Please speak to me.
He's not, I don't know very much about him, but I do know somebody.
Yeah, but you'll be able to check then, okay? You'll be able to check.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I know a little bit earlier I just said about, you know, they made me do my glasses and whatever. I feel as if you need your eyes testing as well.
I think you could be right. Yeah.
You think I could be right? It's not me. So that's what I'm being told. We don't diagnose, but yeah, you know, yeah. And also there's, I don't know if it's you, but it seems as if someone's a little bit out of alignment. You know, there's a little bit of, no, it's not you. There's someone you should be able to link with this side is having problems with their hips.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. Well, they don't help themselves, you know. They don't help themselves with what they do. Do you understand? You should also be able to link with the 14th of March.
Can't place it.
Well, when you find, if you find, I always used to say if you find it, say when you find it, that will be your birthday. There's New Year's Day is an anniversary of a lady's passing.
No, I can't place that at the moment.
When you find her name is Julie.
Okay.
Okay, when you find her. I'm saying when, I always used to say if, but they say me when. Because there's, and can you remember John that used to run the pub? No. Can anybody else take any of this information? Because I feel this is quite strong, and I know that. Can I just jump to the gentleman behind you, please? Thanks for letting me speak. Take the information that you can take. Can you link with the John that used to run a pub?
I don't remember now. I don't recall any John.
No, you don't recall any John. Okay, it's okay. It's just that they made me jump. Can we put the mic back then, please? Then I've got to use that symbolically. Does your mind jump from one subject to another? Yeah, you do. Oh God, that's silly me. Okay, it jumps, doesn't it? And then all of a sudden, that one's forgotten.
Yep.
It's not as if you go back to it; it's forgotten. And then you jump again, and then you jump again. And they're saying, quite often, you make a rash decision, and you jump in with 2 feet.
Yes.
Yes, but what you should do is engage, yeah? And yeah, it's okay. And we're making a little bit of a joke about it, And there's someone beside that likes to do the puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the way they got me to the gentleman was to say 4 up, 2 across. So it's crosswords as well?
Yes.
Yes, crosswords, and they're just making that. And I had this the other day. Who is the lady that either brought a hamster back to life because everybody thought it was dead, and they just put it in the hands, and I don't know if it was hibernating. This is a bit of a memory.
I can't recall it at the moment.
Well, if you find it was Harry the hamster.
Okay.
Okay? It's Harry the hamster, and just have a little scout around, okay? And there's also a mic this side. Mike, you should be able to, yeah. As if people want to slap him daft at times, you know, sort of like, get your act together, Mike. For goodness sake, what's the matter? Or whatever, because I think he whinges a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, they just said not a bit, a lot. A lot. Whinge. And there's also a lady that died at the age of 89. They just told me to speed up because I'm up to time. Am I up to time? They told me to speed up if I want to carry on. A lady that died at the age of 89. And if you find her, she died on a Sunday morning and it was in a care setting. Okay? Okay. And I'll leave that with you. And the Welsh Collie dog in spirit as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that one. Crazy animal.
Yeah.
Crazy. It used to, they tell me, it used to jump up like that. Jump up just for a biscuit, as if nobody taught it to do it. It did it by itself. And I thought, well, and they go, that dog trained the humans that when it jumped, they'd give him a biscuit. Yeah, intelligence. Okay, and again, that's just a memory, and they just calmed me down. They just calmed me down and just said, September the 3rd should mean something, and I'll leave that with you. Okay, have you got September the 3rd?
Can't place it at the moment.
Look on the driving license. It's when someone passed the test. Look on the driving license, okay. And I'll leave that with you, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much for that, Marcus. Thank you. And thank you for those online. I see now it's, it's gone small again. Somebody walked, sorry, I couldn't get that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh. Right, thank you very much, Marcus. That was lovely. Thank you. Right, now I'm going to ask Phil if you can come up and give us the events for next week.
Thank you, Mary. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I think if I stand on here, oh, I'm still in shot. Good. So the following events are here to be announced. Our guest medium on Sunday, the 28th of April at 11 a.m. is Alice Trevorrow, and our church service will be streamed to YouTube and Facebook. Please note the Healing Clinic is every Tuesday, 7 till 8:15, and Thursday, 10 a.m. until 12 noon for members of the community and animals. You will be greeted by our healer practitioners in a safe, friendly, and welcoming atmosphere. Free will donations apply. The next Friendship Club is on Wednesday, April 24th from 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. in church, hosted by Julie Caswell. Please note there is no longer Zoom attendance to Friendship Club until further notice. New events for spring 2024. The next open platform with myself, Phil Shaw, at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church will be in June. Date is to be confirmed. These evenings are a platform for intermediate, advanced and working mediums to polish their evidential mediumship, inspirational speaking, philosophy, spirit writing, art and presentation skills. A supportive audience is always welcome. If you are interested in attending or would like more information about Open Platform, please contact me on my Facebook page at Phil Shaw Spiritualist Medium or email philesoteric@gmail.com. That's philesoteric@gmail.com. Tonight at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, we have a demonstration of mediumship with Ivan Lee, which starts at 7 p.m. The admission is £5. There are still tickets available to be bought on the door, but you are advised to arrive in good time. There is also a demonstration of trance mediumship with myself and my spirit guide Chung at Hackbridge Spiritualist Church on April the 26th at 7 p.m. The admission is £5. Tickets are available in advance from our Facebook page link or at the door next Friday. Finally, parking is available opposite Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, free before 2 p.m. and after 6 p.m. on Sundays, metered parking on weekdays, and also in Dorset Road, 10 minutes walk from the church after 4 p.m. on weekdays. Alternatively, Morrison's car park at the top of Hartfield Road is always available. Thank you very much and have a very good week.
Thank you, Phil. I'm now going to ask Marcus to do the closing prayer for us. Thank you.
Can you join me in prayer? O loving divine spirit, we thank you so much for allowing some of our friends and loved ones to draw close. We know that they come with messages of encouragement, but most importantly of all, to prove there is a continuation of life for all. And we sincerely hope and pray that with this knowledge, we can walk this material and spiritual path to you in some active service and put resentment out of every part of our being. Amen.
Thank you very much, Marcus, for a lovely service. Thank you all here in the church for being here. And those online, I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help with you today, but we thank you for being here with us. We thank everyone who's been with us, and we'll ask you to join with us again soon. And thank you very much, Richard Jones and SPTV, for streaming us through. Thank you.